If you're in your 20s and you're feeling like, I'm lost, I'm stupid, everyone is better than me, I don't know what to do with my life, then this video is for you. I deeply feel you. I've been there. I've been through all the self-doubt, the worries, and that constant feeling of being like unsure about the future. So in this video, I want to share with you 4 mindsets that honestly completely changed how I see my 20s. If you don't know what to do with your life right now, that's completely fine, because most decisions in our 20s are two-way doors. Basically, I first heard this from a Jeff Bezos podcast. He talked about how in life and in business, there are 2 types of decisions. The first type is a one-way door. Once you walk through it, there's no turning back. Like having a baby, that's a one-way door. You can't undo that. But then there's the 2-way door, where you walk through, try something out, and if it doesn't work or it's not what you expected, you can just walk back out and try something else. And honestly, most of the decisions we make in our 20s are 2-way doors. Picked the wrong major? That's fine. You can work in something completely different after you graduate. Want to switch careers? Go for it. Thinking about studying abroad? Plan it and do it. Want to start a side hustle? Just start. That's the beauty of our 20s. This is literally the era of possibilities. You have the freedom to try, to fail, to change your mind, and that's totally normal. The only way to know if something fits you is to actually do it. And it's way better to walk through the door and see for yourself than to stand in front of it forever, overthinking until time passes and you walk away with regret. One common question we usually ask ourselves in our 20s is, should I go deep into one field and become a specialist? Or should I learn a bit of everything and stay flexible? But why not both? This is where T-shaped skills come in, and honestly, this concept, it really changed the way I see learning. So imagine the letter T. The vertical line is that one area where you go deep, your main expertise, your strongest skill. And the horizontal line is where you explore other fields. You don't need to master them, but you know enough to connect the dots. For example, let's say you're really good at graphic design. That's your deep skill, the vertical line. But you also know some marketing, social media, storytelling, even a bit of coding. Those are your horizontal skills. This makes you super versatile and valuable. You become that person who's not just good at one thing, but can also understand the bigger picture. So in your 20s, try to build your own T-shape. Go deep in something you enjoy, but don't be afraid to pick up random skills along the way. Everything you learn will be valuable later in life. Before moving on to the next part, I'd love to share something I'm really proud of from my 20s. My English teaching team, Crest English. If you're lazy or easily lose motivation when learning English, my team and I can help because we won't force you to learn everything from a textbook. Instead, we design the lessons around you, your job, your interests, and your communication needs. Let's say you have an English presentation next month for your foreign boss or an upcoming interview in English. Just let us know and we'll prepare the lessons accordingly. We teach based on your real needs, but in a structured way. And it's not just you and the teacher. We have a whole team supporting you, sending you English materials, practicing with you, and keeping you engaged. There's more to it than just lessons. So if you're lazy, lack motivation, or want to learn English differently, just check out the link in the description. I'll personally guide you through your learning plan. Okay, let's talk about money. I'm not here to sell you some fantasy like, you only live once, use all your money and live your best life. When you first start making your own money in your 20s, it's so tempting to spend it all. That cool bag, the latest iPhone, fancy dinners, spontaneous trips. Yeah, I get it. It feels good. But the question is, if you keep spending without thinking, are you setting your future self up for stress? Like if one day you lose your job or something unexpected happens, do you have a safety net? Money buys happiness, but financial security buys peace of mind. And don't fall for the trap of using money to impress other people. No one actually cares if you're wearing designer clothes or using the latest gadget. People are too busy worrying about themselves. So instead, learn about personal finance as soon as you can. There are so many free videos and books out there. You don't need to be a finance expert. Just start small and thank to to learning about personal finance early, I could buy my first house in my hometown when I was 23. Where's your attention going right now? Because that's shaping your life more than anything else. It's not really about how you spend your time, it's about where you put your attention. In our 20s, we actually have plenty of time, but where your attention goes, that's where your time naturally follows. These days, everyone's fighting for your attention. Social media, endless content, trends, drama, all of it. But if you choose to invest your attention in things that actually make you better, things that help you grow, you'll feel happier, more in control, and way less stressed about life. If you invest your attention in yourself, you learn more, you grow, you take care of your health, your skills, your future. But if your attention is all on what others think, you'll waste your time trying to please them, impress them, or fit into their expectations. So ask yourself, where's your attention going right now? Because that's shaping your life more than anything else. Our 20s aren't about having everything figured out. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. Open doors, build your T-shape, respect your money, and protect your attention.